Happy Tuesday. I am so glad that you're here. Today, I want to talk about a quote that I read somewhere. And honestly, I don't remember where I read it. So it might have been on Facebook. It might have been, um, I don't know. It might have just come across one of my things, or maybe I heard it in a sermon. I'm not really sure. So I apologize that I can't give credit where credit is due, but I honestly don't know where I read it or where I heard it. But the quote itself is, there are two things we get to do every day when we wake up, or there are two things we get every day when we wake up, a chance and a choice. And I think that is so fitting, especially for this time of year. It is the end of September. So for people who have been in school or people who are with school, you've had about a month in school now. Our kids have had a month in school. So you're just settling into the new routine. For some, if it's a really hard year, like with lots of difficulties with your classes, that can be, you can start to wake up with dread and be like, oh, I can't believe I have to do this again today. For others, maybe it's an easier year. And you're excited. Maybe it's your senior year and you're getting ready to graduate. Maybe you're in college. We have one of our kids is in college and it's their senior year. So that's exciting. Um, so every one of us, though, gets to wake up with a chance and a choice. Not a chance or a choice, but a chance and a choice. So we have a chance to do something different today. We have a choice of if we're going to have a good day or a bad day, if we're going to greet the morning with trust in God, or if we're going to greet the morning with worry. We have the chance to reset if we have been going down a path, if we've been derailed from healthy eating, exercising, pursuing a degree, cleaning our house, organizing, whatever the task is that we started with enthusiasm and we've just kind of petered out, or we've just kind of been put at a standstill. We have a chance today to hit the reset button. We have a chance today to start all over again. Again, that Pastor Mark that I talked about a couple weeks ago, in the Worry is a Remedy sermon, he was talking about we reap what we sow. And every day is a new day to choose, what are we going to sow? Are we going to sow good things, or are we going to sow negative things? If we continue to sow good things, if we keep going and stay consistent, and even so, say we've been sowing good things for a long time, for months upon months upon months. We'll just use my exercise example. Say I've been on the treadmill a mile every single day for months upon months upon months, but the scale's not moving, or I'm not seeing improvement with my blood work, or I'm not, somebody keeps saying a mile a day. So what? That's nothing, like 15 minutes of your day. And that's not real exercise. If I keep sowing good things, if I keep sowing exercise into my life, then I will eventually reap the benefits from that exercise. If I stop, if I listen to the naysayers, if I look at the circumstances around me, if I look at the natural instead of looking at the supernatural, if I look at what I'm seeing in front of me instead of believing about the change that God is doing, working in my heart, working in my body, working in my mind, working in my actions, then I will quit. Then I will stop sowing good and possibly start sowing negative. Because if I just start sitting on the couch, if I stop moving my body, then eventually I'm going to sow negative things, or I'm going to reap negative things from that sowing. But if I ignore the naysayers, if I ignore what I see in the natural and just keep believing that if I keep going and if I keep working on my health and keep working on my fitness, that God is going to reward that there will be benefits from that, then I will eventually I will eventually reap a great harvest from all of the positive seeds that I've been sowing. So you can use that in any area of your life. You can use it with exercise. You can use it with diet. You can use it with a new career. You can use it with raising your kids. You can use it with how you approach your marriage. You can use it with relationships, whether it's a family member, extended family member, co-worker, friend. You can use it in every single area of your life. Education, if you want to further your education. Even just in reading, like reading a book or organizing your house or learning to cook healthy foods or learning how to make sourdough bread or learning how to crochet. Like you can use it in any area of your life. So every day we wake up, we get a chance and we get a choice. So we get a chance to sow good. We get a chance to sow bad. We get a chance to start to see the reaping of the good. We get a chance to start to see the reaping of the bad. And we get a choice. We get a choice to choose who is going to be on the throne. We get a choice who is going to be in the driver's seat. We get to choose, are we going to surrender to God today, or are we going to do it our way? Are we going to take control of the situation, or are we going to give the control to God? Are we going to trust him with the relationships that have gone south, or are we going to plow ahead and do it our way instead of waiting for his perfect timing? There are relationships in my life right now that I wish were different. And I pray every single day for God to work in both of our lives, both of our hearts, so that we will first and foremost surrender to him. And secondly, that he will help bring a reconciliation and a healing to that relationship. Have I seen it yet? No. But am I going to focus on the natural and the fact that I'm not seeing any progress in that area? Or am I going to continue to pray and sow good seeds? And the good seeds that I'm sowing, the only seeds that I am able to sow in that relationship right now is through prayer, because there is a disconnect right now. But I can sow those seeds through prayer. And so I'm sowing those seeds through prayer with the belief, with the trust, with the faith that God is taking those seeds and he will be planting a good harvest in his time. If I overstep and if I go outside of his timing and outside of what he is guiding and directing me to do, if I try to take control and go too fast or too soon, then I could ruin the harvest. And I don't want to do that. It's too important to me. So I focus on the natural. I do not focus on the natural. I do not focus on seeing no progress right now and seeing discouragement in that area. And instead, I focus on the supernatural. I focus on and thank God for trusting him that he is working behind the scenes, that he is softening hearts, that he is drawing us to him, that he is reconciling behind the scenes, and that we will see that one day in his timing. So we have that choice. When we get up every day, we have a chance and we have a choice. And that actually is really encouraging to me, because I love the Bible verse that says his mercies are new every morning. Great is his faithfulness. It doesn't matter how badly I screwed up yesterday. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. I wake up today with a chance and a choice. I love how our pastor says you are one choice away from bettering your life. You are one choice away from worsening your life. Make a good choice. Every morning we are greeted with a clean slate, and we have a chance and we have a choice. And that is really encouraging to me, because every day I have a new start. I can continue to sow good seeds and trust God that we will reap a great harvest in his time. I have a choice of who's going to be on the throne. Is it going to be me with worry and control, or is it going to be him and I've surrendered and I'm waiting for his timing and I am thanking him for what he is doing, even if I can't see it? If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you would subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would share it with a friend and have them subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic. Look down below. You will see the link to the membership. And The membership will help encourage you to grow your relationship with God on a daily basis. It's me coming alongside you in the background, cheering you on and saying you can do this, giving you the tools and the strategies and the motivation to keep your relationship with God your number one priority in your life. Everyone needs somebody to come alongside them, and I want to be that somebody for you. Come join our community. I'm inviting you today, and I can't wait to see you there. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week, and I will be back next Tuesday.